It is Tuesday, 11:30 in the morning. I leave for New York Thursday morning. From now to then, I have to create a wedding gift for my cousin, and I got a day to do it. So what I decided to do is I'm going to make him a table out of cherry wood, and I'm going to take his wedding invitation, which is so valuable to so many, newlywed couples and everything, and I'm going to inlay it into the tabletop, put a drawer, some dovetail, and everything else. It's going to be a kind of a special piece that they can always, look back on and remember the day with. So I've been drawing a sketch here. I don't know if you can see it, but that's kind of the idea of what we're going with. Not the greatest artist, and all I need to do is get a mental image on paper and start cutting. I'm looking forward to it. I love woodworking. It's definitely my hobby. I call it sawdust therapy, because while you're working with the wood, you come up with an idea, right, in your head, and you put the paper, and the next thing you know, this idea on your head that transformed the paper then stands here in reality. And that's a cool process, I'm gonna try to film as much as I can here of this, but I don't want to watch you on, but as if I did. I mean, I'm really against the clock here. So, game on. Here we go. So now it's going to be, you can kind of see how it's going to be. I trim this down a little bit so it's equidistant on both sides. Bead strip, which I'll show you what that is. And then also a 45 on the back edge right here. And you have one solid leg. This is our outer part of our board. We rabbited both edges off so we can fit our legs in. And we rabbited the top part, which being the outer part, the inside, we rabbit that off. So now when they come together, boom. So you got solid joint compounds right here to make it a really strong structure. And then the other side of the leg comes up this way. So that's kind of how it all works. And then there's another board going behind all this to support it all. So it's going to be super strong. It's kind of time intensive the way we're doing it to cut these notches out. But after that, we're rocking and rolling. If you glue anything, you got to make sure that you've done like a dry fit and like kind of clamped it up and looked at it before you put the glue on. This glue, once it hits the wood, it activates and forms a bond with fibers of wood that's actually stronger than the wood itself. Meaning, if you were to glue something and you crack it after it dries, it won't break on the glue line. It'll actually break in the fibers of the wood. So you gotta make sure you got all your ducks in a row, you know what you're doing, because you're under the clock again. Everything's fucking clock, I tell you. Okay, so the framework is kind of built right now. This is drying. While this is drying, we got to build a top to get that guy glued up, because the top, you can't buy, it's hard to find a board that's long enough width-wise for a tabletop, so it requires you to glue a bunch together. So we'll take the dimensions here, add a couple inches for safety, and glue that guy up, and then we're on a holding pattern. Perfect. It's like an audition to go to. And did I mention that it's like 102 degrees right now in the valley? So, it makes me sweat. Maybe it's really good for this. Maybe it's to dry a lot faster. I don't know. It's kind of funny, like marriages and stuff and weddings. It's like hectic, It's like crazy until the actual ceremony, and you can take a deep breath. And maybe a spot reset for so much fun. But guys, like I say, I'm rushing to get this thing in there in time, and it's gonna work. It's gonna be really good. You want to try, like a puzzle, you want to try to match up the grain lines so it looks as good as possible, like as if it was one board. The only issue I'm gonna have with these guys, because they all kind of match up kind of cool, is this white piece that we have right here. What this is sapwood. Sapwood is like the newest part of the tree. So imagine this was a tree, this was like the outer edge. This was like the outer edge of the tree when they cut it. So it's still like young. I think because I have a little bit of sapwood on this board also, it's kind of cool. Sometimes mistakes are kind of neat. So I'm gonna go with it. And so I'm gonna glue these guys up now. Alright, I'm back from the audition. It went really well. Now let's get back into this. What we're going to do right now is that we're going to cut little strips and do a beading around here, a decorative piece. So I need to cut all these pieces. That still has a little bit more time to dry probably. And we're going to be working through the night, it looks like. One of the either right or left sides of it. Yeah. With a nice beading strip all the way around. Yeah. I'm gonna round that over so it's gonna be nice and smooth. Or I might keep it, you know, depending if I want to make it contemporary or traditional. But so I need to do that to every single one now. So 4 more sides, then glue them together. Then when my base is done, hit the back side, the top's done, put a drawer in there. This thing's gonna be operational by the morning. Table right there. See it? Not bad for a few hours. Now audition in the mix. Alright, so we're gonna glue this up. Once this is glued up, then I put a 45-degree board in the back, secure and lock them in. Adds total strength to it. Then what I'm gonna do here is like a lamp will go on this side, the invitation will go here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a drawer here, so I'm going to cut it out once I make the drawer so it fits like custom fit. You like it, Kush? Is it good? Is it good? You like it? Is it a winner? Is it a winner? Is it a winner? That's you're in the table, buddy. Got it. Got put a little bit of a border molding piece underneath here, put a drawer here, and I'm going to inlay the invitation right here. The lamp goes here. So the couch will be here. It's kind of like it's coming along. In there to make it a solid one-piece leg all around. Sand edges down a little bit. Looks really sharp. What we're going to do right now is we're going to build this little beading strip, kind of a molding piece. So I'm going to go underneath the tabletop, attach it to the sides, so it gives that crown double layer effect. So taking little scrap pieces here, got a coat bit on here, so I'm going to cut up like a quarter moon, 2 right angles to go underneath. So that's what it looks like. Then we rip it down. What this molding does here, it adds, here's our top piece, it adds a recessed OG edge, comes down to a flat edge. Put this little piece in there, like that, now you have a really rich, kind of full molding right here, where it looks like the top is actually bigger than it really is. It also hides any kind of discrepancies between the sideboards and the top of getting that pure. So it's an easy way to make molding. It's the same wood color and everything, and it kind of flows from a cove to an OG, and it wraps around. 45 cut it and wrap it all the way around. So we're getting there, and it helps to match these side pieces really nicely too. So we're getting there almost. Alright, secret glasses. Like a glove, perfectly flush, perfectly carved out, with zero room, almost if this tree grew this piece of glass in it. Top notch shit. So this is going to be a drawer, so I need to cut this out so I can go in. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to cut this thing out. Alright, what we did right there, so these are our drawer sides, these are our drawer bottom. So we rabbit out an edge right here, so the drawer can fit, the bottom can slide into the bottom of it, like that. So you have a nice solid base, and roll it around. So we'll cut the bottom to the right measurements, cut the length, wrap on the back of this, put our drawer together. Alright, we had to move shop inside. It's now dark outside, so if this table's going to get built, we're doing it overnight in the light, so the neighbors will get pissed and they'll shut the doors down and make it happen, but sometimes that's the price of admission, right? Okay, our drawer's finished being built. We have our front piece, our sides, our back piece, our bottom. Now we're going to put it together. Once you put it together, then you sand it down, you glue it up, and then it gets a little tricky on making it fit custom smooth. But anyway, so we'll put it together now. Okay, while the drawer's drying right now, we're going to build the box which it's going to be inserted into. So I've cut 2 side rails. I've already attached one. Side rails are going to go on 45 degree off the base of the leg, right to the opening of the door. So the drawer, is forced to stay within the confinements of this space. So it opens and closes smooth. Then we're going to board on the bottom here for the bottom ledge. Check it out. We are practically finished with this. I need it once this top dries. It's 4:30 in the morning right now, so I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's been fun. A lot of fun. Good. Are you having a good time, buddy? Good, buddy. What do you think? You think it looks good? You think it looks good? You think it looks good? I think it looks good. Yeah, buddy. Hey, let's go some treats. Get some treats? Get some treats? Let's go. Let's get some treats. Come on, buddy. Alright, we're in the final stage of the table. Putting a lot of sand in. I've been sanding for a while. I'm moving into now to 320 coat grit. So usually you start with like a 100 grit or 80 grit. Get all like the saw marks off, everything's smooth. Work your way into 150, 220, then you pop into like 320, 400, or 600 grit before you go and put the base coat of your stain on. So we're getting close. Okay, the table's complete. It's stained. It's actually still a little wet. It's drying right now. But this is kind of what I was going for. It's like the end of a couch, and the lamp on there, and you have the invitation under glass, protected. It says the deed. Congratulations, guys. I really enjoyed making this for you. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Wrapped up, ready for departure. I'm out. Now, in the event that the wedding doesn't work out, I was smart. Not that I'm hoping it happens, but you never know. You always have to plan for the future. And I made the wedding invitation changeable. So you could pop the glass out and pull that invitation out and replace it with something else. For example, maybe a nice 8x10 headshot of me. Yeah. Now that's a strong looking table now. Ha